Hello again. This is day number 2 of my video logging. Called it the Awareness vlog because all it is basically me becoming more aware of myself. And of course, as I mentioned in the first video, the method by which I am becoming more aware is simply speaking the truth, however it bubbles out of me, and then hopefully being able to rewatch and engage with myself and to start to build a relationship with myself by reminding myself of how I was previously. It's really all about creating a single base or a root system of myself. Now, this is so important for me because I tend to go everywhere, and I'm just like, go crazy, go stupid, go stupid, go crazy. Yeah, I just, that's why I need to build a base, do this methodically. You know, something I've been learning from exercising and lifting in particular is that it's just consistency, and it's consistency and purpose. So you have to have intention, and that intention should be natural. So, for instance, I have the intention to lift, and I'm gaining muscles. I'm not huge yet or anything, but I'm watching myself gain muscles simply by repeating an action or a set of actions in the gym. Now, how this relates and the big epiphany that I have is that the act of planning and grounding and making sure that I'm grounded is not only, it's no different from the lifting. At the same way you can become stronger, you can also become more grounded, and or develop your capacity to be grounded dynamically when the moment calls for it, and not being swept away by the pure frickin' energy of your, and it's a way of reining myself in, and it would make sense from kind of like a strategy or video game standpoint that the first thing that you want to do, if you can, is to increase your efficiency and increase your sight, increase your movement. Of course, increase your strength and your skill set and all these other things, but you have to have a good base from which to develop further skills, because then that base will accelerate and deepen the effects of any pursuit that you're gaining or getting into, rather. And so truly it's essential that I do this, what I'm doing right at this second. And so I think it's a good way to proceed by simply allowing myself to, it's all well and good to sort of conceptualize, but I think I should also be providing concrete steps that I can do every day moving forward, like a right now. What am I doing right now, and what is the next piece of the puzzle? What is the next building block? What is the next thing I can work at? And so right now I have a couple things that are springing to mind, and one of the things that I am working towards is learning to code. So this is one of the things that is going to fulfill my the skill, it's going to provide a skill that's needed in society and valued regardless. It's going to provide me some job security, and so that's what so coding, that's one thing. Another thing is making these videos. So I'm making a video right now, and I'm doing exactly what I want to be doing when it comes to that. So I'm really glad. It brings light to my eyes, and gives me energy, gives me so much passion and motivation to be following through and simply letting go to this urge to express right now. So it's really powerful. I'm happy to be doing it. Another thing that I want to be doing is mapping all of my actions into a long-term financial plan, and one that's I've made financial plans in the past, and I've always, because of this lack of fundamentally it seems that the lack has always been in my having a clear vision for practical vision. So a lot of my plans, if you could call them that, in the past were based on untruths, and I was basically just lying to myself that I wanted to do something, but there was no long-term thing that I was working towards. And it's really, really hard to maintain a commitment to something when there's not a larger force or a larger truth that you are obeying. The largest one, which is God, which is your relationship with all the reality that you've been faced with. It's a truth that you know deep down, because there's something in you that always sees everything as it is, and you know the best steps to take. But because of ego, because of your mind and wanting to seize control of that, and because of your perception that you're suffering, or that there's a lot of things that basically prevent you from actually ever proceeding and coming out of yourself and into the moment. And it really it's so strange, because it's kind of a paradox. You come out of yourself, but you become in yourself. You are everything that you experience, instead of just your mind, or just your thoughts. You don't want to just be your thoughts. You want to be the experience. You want to, because we as humans are experience. But so concretely, I want to be playing music. I'm learning guitar. So I barely have started, but I need to continue. I want to be plotting my finances, as I said, and I want to be making these videos, and I want to be learning to code, and I want to be and once I have that, it'll really help solidify too my concrete plan as it comes to incorporating others in my life that I want to be able to support and lean on and be a part of, and build real relationships with that are stable, and basically be like a strong, you can't really be a strong man if you're not working towards something. And, you know, you can't, the weight of responsibility and of supporting someone, or of, you know, whether it's financial or emotional or anything, until you, as a man, have basically settled into a strength, a conviction, then there is no hope of ever helping another truly. And you know, once you have that in you, once your true self becomes, as it is, your power starts to come through, and you begin to slay the world. You begin to slaughter the dragons that are keeping the princess captive, and you make space for a woman in your life to be made safe. And ideally this woman is, you know, I mean, not even ideally, it can only work if this woman is compatible with you. And yeah, so it's really that too. The recognition that I am a man, and that I want a woman to want me as a man, not as a little baby, not as a unrespected like Homer Simpson, you know, who is always failing and is always loved but hated. I don't want to be Homer Simpson. I want to be, and I don't, it's not want, I need to be the fullest expression of my true self. Whatever my savage nature would be if I was just, you know, raised without humanity and without thoughts. If I was just in the wild, I would be some expression of myself. It would be true. It's so hard to integrate yourself into this world that has such complexity with society, and all of its joys. And I'm not ragging society here. I love society. I love others, but it's very difficult to incorporate all of things into the person you should be these days. And it's not hard, but I guess my point is there's more things that have been observed nowadays to pull you away from that authentic expression. And yeah, you lose the authenticity, you lose yourself, and you lose your power, you lose your strength as a man, you lose your ability to move forward, you lose your ability to be a man for a woman, and so you lose your ability to attract a woman, which means in turn you are absolutely doomed to never fully be the being you're meant to be, which is to be a man. If you're a man, you're supposed to find that and explore it within yourself, and then become. So, what will you become? Yeah, you know, it's a good way to end it, but that's it.